With Halloween now over and Christmas on its way, Thanksgiving kind of falls by the wayside when it comes to horror movies. When you think offhand, there's not much that comes up when you think of Thanksgiving-related horror films. Sure, there are plenty of Christmas horror movies that we all flock to around this time of the year, but why is it that Thanksgiving always seems to just fall by the wayside and not get any attention when it comes to horror-related films? In the year 2007, we got a Thanksgiving horror film about a killer talking turkey. This is ThanksKilling.
Gobble Gobble Motherfucker.
Now, when I say a killer talking turkey, some of you are probably saying, well, that is a stupid ass idea. It's not a great idea, but at the same time, when you come to think of it, there have been a lot of random horror films with things that you wouldn't think that would normally kill people. Killer tomatoes, killer tires, killer trucks, killer ATM machines, killer leprechauns, and killer dolls. So why could there not be a movie about a killer talking turkey?
I'm gonna drink your blood like cranberry sauce, meanie.
The plot of the film is a group of college students going back home for the Thanksgiving holidays stumble across, by accident, a killer talking turkey.
You don't believe me, do you?
I do believe you.
There's no such thing as an evil turkey. There's no such thing as an evil turkey.
This little baby bunny got its stomach gnawed open by a beak. Not just any beak. A turkey beak.
There's no such thing as an evil turkey. There's
No such thing as an evil turkey. Oh wait, I lied.
The reason why this turkey is going around and murdering everyone is because it's an ancient curse set down by the Indians from when the Pilgrims came and kind of screwed all the Indians over. You know, the kind of history that we don't teach in schools today. A thing I found a little confusing is at the beginning of the film, it's obviously set in the 1620s when the Pilgrims came over from the Mayflower, and the turkey is hunting down this bare-chested lady to kill her. But when the turkey finds her and is about to murder her, he talks like a 12-year-old Call of Duty player that we see today.
Nice tits, bitch.
That's the kind of funny thing throughout the entire film. The turkey talks like a foul-mouthed little teenager throughout the entire film.
Allergy season, you know. Fucking weather. But it was nice today, huh?
Did you just say fucking?
What do you mean? Is that supposed to mean that midgets can't cuss?
I wasn't worried about the size of the fuck. I was worried about the age of the fuck. How old are you?
510 years old.
Fuck it then, I guess you can say.
The bizarre reason of why the turkey comes back in the early 2000s is because a guy's dog just decides to piss on the turkey's grave, and somehow the dog's pee resurrects the turkey.
Oh, fuck! I'm pissed!
And not only that, there's a little bit stuff thrown in about, you know, the lore of the turkey and why it was brought back to kill people. And somehow these college students have ancestors that go all the way back to the Mayflower. So it's the turkey's duty to go kill these kids. Mind you, not the parents of these kids and not the grandparents of these kids, just these kids.
He was more evil than anything you've ever seen before. A turkey that would stop at nothing to get what he wanted to kill.
Are you shitting me? A killer turkey?
You kids are retarded.
Now, when you watch this movie, if you can, I want you to imagine just turning down your brain levels to below stupid average expectations. Like, imagine that scene in Star Wars when the guys are revving up the Death Star to destroy a planet. Just imagine that in reverse. Now, the funny thing about this movie, it was filmed on less than a $4,000 budget. So I can give it a pass for how the movie looks and how the actors are. You can tell that this is obviously a phone a friend, hey, I'm making a movie, will you guys be in it? It feels very much like a student film between friends that they would just share around campus. Now when you watch this, you're going to be thinking, wow, this is a train wreck of a film. But at the same time, it's what kind of gives it the charm of why I kept watching it. It was so bad that it was kind of good. I'm not going to say all the way good, it was just kind of good. It's not a movie I'll probably ever watch again, but I will give it credit for being funny at some parts. I got a couple chuckles throughout the film, and the kills with the turkey thrown in is just so ridiculously out there that you can't help but just kind of laugh and snicker the whole time. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would have to give ThanksKilling a 6.
Yeah.
Thanks, Daddy. I'd die if it wasn't for you.
More like, you will die if it was for me.
Taking into consideration this is a very, very, very independent film, shot on less than $4,000. It's now been circulating all around the globe because of modern streaming services. I remember seeing this movie advertised in like Fangoria and stuff like that back in the early 2000s, I think when it first came out on DVD, because this was a straight-to-DVD movie, obviously. It was one of those movies that you could buy out of the magazine ads back then. And funny enough, there is a sequel to this movie, ThanksKilling 3. And you're like, wait a minute, what happened to ThanksKilling 2? Well, I guess that's supposed to be the comedy of this movie because ThanksKilling 2 never really actually existed. They jumped right to ThanksKilling 3, and that is what they actually sell the movie on for, like, the quote of the movie.
You shall not peck!
That one I don't know if I'll ever watch. As far as ThanksKilling goes, if you've never seen it, I would say check it out. Especially if you love really, really horrible acting, really, really, really independent films to where it just feels like a friend gave you a copy of a movie he made in his backyard with his friends. I would say watch it. You laugh a couple of times, and you just can't help but admire the train wreck of what is the movie. I think the turkey obviously is the star of the film. If they had like a miniature maybe of like the turkey that you could buy, I might get one. Honestly, it's a really funny, cool looking turkey, to be honest with you. I mean, look at Ginger Dead Men. That's a movie that we're gonna do in December, and it's not very far off as far as plot and budget is concerned. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. Happy Thanksgiving. We're gonna have a couple more game reviews coming up this month, and I'll see you then on the next game review. Have a good rest of the week.
Oh, yeah, toss it. Good. Perfect. Yep, low in calories. Oh, yeah, perfect. High in fiber. Oh, yeah. Good. Toss it. Whew. Nothing like a long day to have a big juicy salad in my stomach.